Well, we didn't have too shabby of a weekend until, the rain started recently falling, but otherwise it was pretty pleasant.
Yeah, we had a cold front come in, and I called it earlier a well-rounded weekend because we do actually need the rain a bit to help us with the drought conditions. So we had a little bit of everything coming in for this weekend. Yeah, really nice day yesterday, but today our high temperatures were pretty dependent on how early the cold front reached you. So areas of southern Maine got significantly warmer. In fact, we had some 90s out there today, 92 for a high in Sanford, 93 in Freiburg, 91 in Augusta. But the cold front came through areas of northern Maine a lot earlier in the day, high temperature of 62 today in Caribou. It's also fairly humid in some spots, especially in comparison to how it's been the past few days. So you can see roughly where that cold front is located, lower humidity areas north of the front and much more humid south of the front. The good news is that the front continues to push southward throughout the rest of the evening and will enter into much more refreshing weather as we get into tomorrow and much of next week. So this is our cold front right now, and it is fairly healthy. There's a decent amount of rain around. We had our preliminary line with some more thunderstorm activity that's moving offshore right now, and then some more regular rain behind it. So hopefully that will be able to help us with those drought conditions, at least just a little bit, certainly better than nothing. So we do have a marginal risk of severe weather. We've been right on the edge. We were in the marginal risk last night. We weren't this morning. So at this point, I would say our risk of severe weather is fairly low, but any severe storms that we do see would be in areas of southern and western Maine. So this front continues to push offshore during the overnight hours, and once we get to about midnight, the rain will be done and we'll see mostly clear skies overnight. A lot of sunshine during the day tomorrow, possibility of some high clouds in the afternoon, but a fairly pleasant day with high temperatures below average for this time of year, only getting into the low 70s. And then we start to see some increasing clouds for Tuesday. Temperatures will be fairly similar there, ahead of a small low pressure system bringing our next chance of rain, and that will be coming in during the day on Wednesday, mainly in the western half of the state, seeing some more showers there. So we're also watching the path of Hurricane Erin. So right now, Hurricane Erin is projected to pass offshore on the eastern seaboard. Therefore, we wouldn't see direct impacts from the hurricane. Instead, we would see some indirect impacts. For example, if it passes a little bit closer to us, we could see some breezier conditions and an increase in cloud cover. And one of the main things we could also see is rip currents and large waves. Right now, Hurricane Erin is a Category 3 north of the Dominican Republic. It was a Category 5 yesterday, and it is projected to pass between Bermuda and the mainland United States, but it is a large and a strong system. So as it continues to traverse north, obviously we'll keep a very close eye on the track. And one of the things we could see certainly is rip currents and very large wave heights, especially right along the eastern seaboard as the storm passes offshore. Marine forecast for right now sees 2 to 3 feet. Ocean temperature is 66. We have a small craft advisory that will go into effect tonight at 11 p.m. and that will last until tomorrow morning. So we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast. So we have those scattered showers and storms with that cold front coming through today. And then we enter a much more refreshing, almost crisp pattern as we go into next week. Our temperatures will be below average for this time of year, only getting into the low to mid 70s. Sam, a lot of sunshine to start on Monday, and the next chance of rain will be Wednesday.
All right. Thank you, Dana.